In this video, I will explain how to insulate exterior walls in a house from the inside. Although scientific literature says that you shouldn't insulate walls from the inside, but rather from the outside. This is old red brick and I don't want to cover it with anything, so I will insulate from the inside, considering that I have Pinwhistle. Since it's already in the wall, there won't be a heavy load on the inner wall or a lot of condensation. We'll do everything scientifically. We'll need waterproofing and vapor barrier materials. The insulation is mineral wool, size 60 by 120 centimeters and 5 centimeters thick. You'll also need 5 by 5 centimeter timber. This is so you can place the wool between them and it won't bend. You'll also need 2 by 5 centimeter timber for the battens, which will be used to attach the wooden paneling. I've already treated it with a product to protect against pests and mold. It has this reddish appearance, and it's already dried well. Now it can be fixed to the wall. The walls are made of cob, that is clay. Between the clay and the outer wall made of red brick, there is a 5 centimeter air gap. I filled it using Pinwhistle. You can see how to insulate it in my previous videos. The cracks that were in the corners have already been cleaned out and sealed using a base putty mix and Serpianka tape. The walls have been cleaned of the outer lime whitewash and thoroughly primed with 2 coats of deep penetrating primer. There is no mold on them, so no spray treatment is needed here. Down here there are pipes. These are 2 heating pipes. The return and the main one, as well as the cold water supply pipe. This one had a problem. It was heavily affected by mold. I've already wiped off the remaining black mold here. This is fungus, so it needs to be insulated. I've already done one section and there's just a small area left. You can see traces of this mold on it. It's necessary to make sure there's no risk of temperature differences from the cold water to the warm room. The pipe has a diameter of 0.5 inches, so we'll use this kind of insulation. It can be put on the pipe before installation or after making cuts. In the center, this uninsulated section needs to be insulated because it wasn't possible to do so during soldering. Mark the length, cut it with a knife. Now it's easier. No problem, and split it along the entire length of this part. To prevent moisture from reaching the mineral wool, waterproofing must be used. It is attached to the inner wall. I have this reinforced waterproofing barrier, GS3 brand. I will fasten it to the clay wall using a construction stapler and 5mm staples. I will install the waterproofing strictly vertically with a 5 centimeter overlap. We unroll the waterproofing membrane from top to bottom and secure it at the top using a construction stapler. We fasten it with an overlap onto the opposite wall in order to cover the end of the beam, which will have insulation. I will not staple the waterproofing in the center so that it remains more airtight. Now it is necessary to check the strict vertical alignment of the wall. Here you can see that the wall is leaning by about 3 centimeters at the bottom. We will level it using a second lathing strip. To fasten the 5 by 5 beams, I will use 100mm long wood screws. Such screws won't split the wood and will hold well in the clay. Then, at intervals of 60 centimeters, depending on the width of your insulation, we mark out and fasten all the remaining horizontal wooden beams. In the next stage, we will proceed to insulate the walls using mineral wool. The sheets are tightly placed between the wooden battens. After that, we nail the vapor barrier horizontally. The vapor barrier is reinforced so it has increased strength. This vapor barrier will protect the insulation from internal moisture and also prevent it from falling out until we cover everything with wooden paneling. Here's what I ended up with. Wall insulation. The mineral wool will no longer fall out, won't crumble, and will effectively retain heat and insulate against sound. In the next stage, before installing the paneling, you need to attach horizontal slats that are 2 centimeters thick and 5 centimeters wide. And make sure everything is level so that the paneling is perfectly vertical.